Hey there everyone, it's Wednesday, January the 27th, 2010. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Wanted to talk about the dollar situation. As you all know, the dollar has definitely been rising the past few weeks, and what I did was kind of took some notes and some of the things I think that are causing this, and just to let you guys know, I think certainly the short term, maybe 6 months to perhaps a year, we could actually expect the dollar to continue rallying and also have decent support for the dollar. Of course, I know some of you out there may say, yeah, but networking man, you said a few months ago the dollar will continue to fall and all that, and that's true. I think over the long term the dollar is still doomed, but I think in the short term we'll definitely have a rally, and we could see things. We could have the dollar go up to even 82, things around that level, 82, 83, perhaps as high as that. So in a way, that's kind of good news, guys, because it's bought us some time, and I think you guys should prepare during this time. The market is all about perception. I mean, that's really what drives the market. If you take out the manipulation, of course, right? Perception is what drives the market, and the perception has changed and sentiment has changed, and I'll go over some of the points that I think has caused the perception to change for sure. If you guys remember, this is point number one. A couple of months ago, people were expecting the euro, the Aussie dollar, the British pound, the yen to just continue to increase, which of course, as weighed against the dollar, would tend to bring the dollar down. We definitely experienced some of that, perhaps late last year, but as you guys have known, a lot of those currencies have actually fallen. The Europeans have been devaluing their currency as well. Of course, you know what's going on with the yen. They're having definitely some issues there in Japan, and I think the Aussie dollar is just sort of backing off from its highs, basically. Of course, what's happening there? It's causing the dollar start increasing in value. And as you know, point number two I thought about was this just stimulus around the globe. I mean, this has been a global thing, or the focus certainly has been here in the United States about the government here in the United States, having these crazy stimulus packages of trillions of dollars, which are absolutely insane. But it's been going on globally as well. The European Union, Japan, even China. They've all been doing that. Another thing that's kind of interesting too is there's this organization. It's called OECD. It's an Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Certainly, it's kind of a global thing, globalist organization, if you will. But then again, this is what the market looks at. So I'll post a link to that website, and you'll see for yourself their projections for the United States as far as GDP. Percentage yearly increases has USA increasing the most over the next couple of years. So that would also have a tendency to want investors to invest in the US dollar as well. And another point too is just kind of the flight to safety. The Dow is starting to break down, and I've been looking at a lot of the publications out there. The sentiment on the Dow has certainly turned more bearish. I would expect the Dow now to start perhaps a breakdown. I think 8,000 in sight in the next couple of months is probably not a problem. So of course with that there'll be a flight to safety into the dollar. So investors will want to be a little more risk averse and head into the dollar again. People are concerned about the threats to the sovereign debt throughout the rest of the world. Sort of turn a blind eye to the U.S. sovereign debt situation. Fear of asset bubbles. Protectionism has certainly increased. There's all kinds of protectionist barriers going up, not only in the United States but around the world as well. And then also there's just the technicals. If you look at the chart on the dollar, we definitely have broken through some key resistance points. And typically when you have that situation, investors would want to continue investing in that particular vehicle, investment vehicle, and I would expect that to continue with the dollar as well. And then there's there's this perception that China is in this horrible bubble, right? So I think people will start to kind of pull away from that and again head into the dollar, because right now, ladies and gentlemen, the dollar is still the reserve currency of the world, and that's still seen as kind of the flight to safety. That's going to be your safest bet. Just put your assets into the dollar, and that's going to be the safe thing. So again, I think with these points here, I'll post a link to that OECD document, what some of the things that they're looking for, which I totally disagree with. But again, perception is out there, and that's the key right now. So again, I think we bought some time. You may see oil continue to drop a little bit because the demand for oil certainly is going to decrease because again, unemployment's continuing to rise. People are still losing their jobs. You're not going to get in the car and drive around as much, obviously. And plus, with the price of oil pegged to the dollar and the dollar increasing in value, that would tend to put a downward pressure on oil as well. So perhaps that would help us with gasoline costs and things like that. But again, I would continue to watch that the Dow. Like I keep saying, I think February is going to be an interesting month for the Dow, and with the Dow continuing to falter, the dollar perhaps in the next 6 months to a year could actually enjoy a nice rally. So that's it for today, guys. That's what I have for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys will comment and rate and subscribe if you would. And if anything, take care of yourselves. Prepare. I think we bought some time, but prepare, guys. It's just kind of something's just kind of evil in the air, if you will. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon, and hope you guys have a great day. Bye bye now.